fragments and bronzestone. How about that, bitch? Oh, I'm asking for two.
What's up, man? How is where were you at?
Yes. Pretty much like
What's going on, guys? It's Chef. Dude, yesterday's video hit over 1 million views in I think 14 hours, 15 hours or something like that. Just I know that I get up early for these updates and stuff like that, and obviously uploading as early as I did on those days makes a huge difference, but that's disgusting. So first of all, thank you guys so much for all the love on that video. It ended up being number 2. That was the highest I've ever been on the trending thing. I think I was behind Mr. Beast. That's it. I mean, the fact that I'm even in, like, never mind. So anyway, this new sniper rifle, as you can see right here in front of us, yesterday I unlocked the Damascus SPR. Here it is. It's in all of its glory. This is probably the best quickscoping class, or the general thing that you'll probably see most people use on this SPR, or the R700, whichever you're gonna hear people refer to it as. In the code, it's referred to as the R700 or Remington. So when you look at it, it definitely looks like an R700, but maybe you could potentially take off this barrel stock instead of the barrel. But I haven't really, at least in multiplayer, I haven't noticed for the bullet velocity or any reduction to damage or anything like that be a big deal. If anything, this thing absolutely feels much more consistent than the Kar 98. And that's the other thing, and the other comparison that I would draw to this thing. A lot of people have been asking, you know, oh, what is this gun like? Am I using it in Warzone? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? I genuinely, wholeheartedly believe this is easily the best sniper rifle in the game. If you're an avid sniper, though, not, you know, the people that really sit around and like super hard scope with HDRs and things like that, obviously those will 100% be more effective, you know, in that direction, and, you know, taking that one singular accurate shot will always be more effective than somebody trying to, you know, be aggressive and take their shots in a different way or whatever. But for general use, for those situations where I'm running around, oh man, I got shot in the back, that seemed like it was really far away, and the thing I have in my hand is an SMG, what am I gonna do? If you got this slow moving HDR, you're already pinned down, and then when you go to, you know, scope up real slow and go to peek for them, that ain't gonna really work. For practicality's sake, I just feel like these types of things like the Kar 98 and the SPR are definitely the way to go, in my opinion. I see some people not even build the tac laser on the sniper rifles, man. I mean, some people are just crazy. The really great thing about this sniper rifle is that you can run multiple classes with it. I mean, I have another class that I was running on there that if I did show you guys the clips or whatever before I started the video, there were like usually 2 different class setups, but one of them you'll notice I don't have the 10-round mag on it, so we'll see that class setup at a different time, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I really would like to get really comfortable in solos running around with this SPR. Instead of running overkill in solos, I was thinking, you know, I can run this SPR, I can kill anybody basically, you know, medium to long range or whatever. You guys will probably notice these, but these things right here, these Renettis, you might notice more and more people using these. If you haven't come across it yet, you probably will soon at some point, but yeah, these things are pretty nuts. We used to have the Renetti meta back when everybody was running around with the dual Renettis, whenever they had like the 5 milliwatt laser with the 3 bursts or whatever, and then that thing got absolutely gutted. But the base weapon itself is actually still pretty good, and I mean, to myself, I would be thinking if I were gonna pick anything that's doing a lot of base damage or whatever, I would have thought to also even try the M19. The fact that these Renettis have like 27 rounds and their base damage is great, their range is pretty good, and that 5 milliwatt hip spread, incredibly easy to hit your shots with it if somebody's like within 10 feet of you or whatever. That point where you are uncomfortable with the sniper rifle, these will be effective now. That's the case too, not even just in Warzone, you know, even in multiplayer and stuff, you know, fast swap, you don't even need to have amped actually. Although I would definitely prefer amped over anything just for the feel in general, but I mean, it's built in this way so it looks a little funny, but yeah, definitely the best sniper rifle, especially for quick scopers and things like that. I almost have no doubt in my mind about it actually. Guy's gonna be staring at that corner. Yeah, like I'll re-challenge again. See, the ego me would have absolutely re-challenged knowing that dude was looking at it. I would have challenged just by jumping around the corner and trying to shoot him. And then I'll be really mad when he ends up dinging my ass. One thing I was thinking of with some of those ranged hit markers that I get, it's still more consistent than the Kar 98 is, right? But what if you go with the stronger rounds with the shorter barrel? They cancel each other out and then I just still have extra damage with the speed now? Then I would have to build like sleight of hand into, I don't know, man. There's just so many ways that you could actually build this thing, and it feels super nice that you're able to do that, because it doesn't feel like you can really do that with the other sniper rifles in this game. It can get really fun, you know, if you end up taking an attachment or two away from, you know, a certain thing. Like if you decided, hey, I don't want to put a sniper scope on one of the things, instead I want to go and put like the long barrel on there, or like a silencer or suppressor or whatever it may be. Those are pretty cool. But you don't see much of like a big stylistic difference. You'll always see people use the general quote best attachments and things like that. But I'm curious, I wonder maybe if I leave default barrel, I can figure out a class with this to actually give it a lot of damage, be consistent, and be fast. Speed, and you can get the reload speed in there too without having to worry about ammo. I think I can figure out a class for that. Also, your aim walking movement speed is still really high, even with other attachments on. These lobbies are so slow, man. I try to make them fun for myself, but this shit is so slow. Can't level up fast either, man. I got double XP. This shit feels like it's a waste if I'm not on shipment. If I'm not being the most efficient, it's a waste. On this game, it's a waste. Because every single thing that is a waste on this game just feels 10 times harder to just get over than any other COD I played previously. Oh yeah, so they did the zombies reveal today. I mean, zombies look solid. I was seeing a whole lot of people react to it and stuff like that, and usually you can really tell when people are trying to force themselves to like something, you know what I mean? Do people do that to themselves all the time? I mean, I don't. Shit, I played Call of Duty back when people were begging me to stop, but still, as much shit as I talk about this game, I ain't got shit else better to do. I mean, look at me. Man, you do get some hit markers, though. I feel like, bro, if you don't want to get hit markers, just aim higher. Like, I understand that, but you can't just aim higher on players that, as you stay in multiplayer, the players jump more and more. You can't just aim at somebody's chest, because if I'm aiming at their chest, I'm basically going to end up shooting them in the stomach or the dick, because they're going to either A, they're going to jump, or B, they're going to slide, and I'm going to shoot completely over. There's a balance here. I could take off that barrel, leave the regular barrel, and then change our stock and use it this way and see how that goes. I really wish every single marksman rifle slash sniper rifle had a bolt assembly. I'll play as the arcade. Fine, I'll play. So tired of cherry picking too. I'm so tired. It actually looks much better with it. It gets rid of all the squiggly shit, all that like dark gray with just the blue squiggles over top of it, and actually has the Damascus design to it. So I like this. I really hope when Cold War comes out, I really hope that they end up buffing Ninja. I swear when I was running Ninja back on Cold War, I could definitely still hear things, and it's not that it needs to be completely silent, but with everybody basically being accustomed to having all their headsets turned up to 12 with all of the best audio settings and stuff like that, to be able to pick out all of the different, you know, sounds and shit, it'd be nice to actually have a perk that makes it a little difficult to hear things, because most people at this point, they start thinking in this way of like in real life. For example, if you're sitting in your house and you're in a room in an area or whatever, and you think you heard something, everything is slow, and you just sit there and listen. That's literally what people do on this shit. It's a video game. That's how people play, though, on this thing. Dev, tell your teammates to stop playing like boomers. Your name's Perk 30. I don't know what the fuck these guys are talking about. First, we were talking about boomers with drugs, and now we're talking about Frozen? I wish I could just play sniper lobbies again. I'm gonna be honest. I just want sniper lobbies back. Since I don't really give a shit about making a montage anyway, I'd love to play sniper lobbies again. Fuck this shit. This guy's a farmer or some shit. He's over here with his crops. Yeah, everybody's using it. I mean, this thing is so beautiful. I mean, if you're still somebody out there that's using the Car 98, definitely go and check this thing out. It's crazy good. I mean, Car 98 is considered cheesy and shit like that. I made fun of people when they were using it before, when I was trying to get that AX50 and all the other things to work, but statistically, there's really just no reason to use them. So, I mean, if we're talking about stats, the SPR is better than the Car 98 in virtually every single way. You just gotta build it a certain way, just like all the other weapons in the game. Definitely go and check it out, play with it a little bit, you know, mess around with the 10-round magazine, or even like, you know, the Norma mags or Lapua, or you can even try without the bolt assembly and see how it is with that. You can do the bolt assembly with no optic and then a different barrel or a muzzle or something. Shit, maybe you can even run around with something on the underbarrel with the Merc foregrip and run around no-scoping people with, you know, none of this, something. This thing is very versatile, and I'm really excited to see what people can do with this thing, given though, I'm not really sure how creative people will get with it, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thanks for all the love. It's absolutely ridiculous, but I thank you guys so much. I don't know really what I'm doing to deserve it other than torturing myself over the past year. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and yeah, it's been Jeff, guys. Later.